All right, it is August 1st, end of week 7 for dredging on the Rogue River. This is what we get to look at when we come to the dredge every day. Mounds of grass stuck to our lines and our dredge. We got to pull out of here, pull off of it. Pounds of this stuff. You see the smoke out here. There's a fire somewhere in southern Oregon or northern California. I haven't watched the news yet about it, but you can see it's really smoky. So the best area to be is underwater, breathing better air under there. And here's the my nozzle here. You can see that. That is actually the edge of the hole, kinda, because the tailing pile here, you can see the tailing pile. I gotta cut it wide, even though I'm not dredging all the way down. I gotta cut it wide because it's just caving in on me. My hole is here, and it goes about 15 feet over there, maybe 20. And then on the other side of my hole, there's a cobble pile, or actually a dredge hole from someone else. I mean, it's literally a dredge hole. It's just sand and stuff, so I got to get through that. So anyway, pretty crazy. Oh, by the way, some of you were asking me on YouTube, why haven't you invited Chris up here to dredge with you, like he did you? That's a good question. Well, we had an agreement beginning of last year. The agreement was if someone's deposit was so much richer than the other person's deposit, and there was, you know, like a big gap between the two, that we'd share the deposit. And that was Chris's idea, actually. Good idea, but he thought it was going to be me finding the deposit, not him. Anyway, last year I had to remind him that he said that, and we shook hands on it. And so he invited me up here. Why do I want to do that now? Well, because he sold his dredge and he doesn't have a deposit, so I don't have to go by the rules. Plus, he got 80% of this deposit. It's time that I get a little bit of it. But anyway, he was kind of I think he was a little upset on my last video because I didn't give him enough credit for finding this deposit. So here's what happened. We dropped down here. I researched this whole area from about right up here all the way down there at about 1,000 feet. I researched it for a couple of years and all through the winter, and he was in LA then when I was coming down here and looking at it. So when we got here last year, he put his dredge right there, right over there on that side of the river, right there. Landed right there, and I was 500 feet below him. And the water dropped. After 3 weeks, the water dropped. We were actually waiting for the water to drop, so we knew it was richer over here. So, you know, he slid his dredge right over here. Bam! And he hit that deposit. So he found this deposit. I found this area, this stretch. So give credit where credit is due. He landed on this deposit. I mean, just landed on it. How much luck is that? Then nobody messed with him over here. And it was just a perfect deposit. So in truth, this deposit has caused a little tension between my buddy Handegard. I miss him out here, actually. He's fun to dredge with, man, you know, when we're teaming up. I don't miss him smoking me out and getting a lot more gold than me. That's part of the tension right there. But there's a little tension between us because this deposit was so rich, you know, and we had that agreement. It's a damn shame gold get between friends like that, but we're still friends. There's just a little tension there. So I'm going to just kill this deposit, get over with, and we can continue getting on with our friendship in a normal manner, because gold fever has stricken both of us, and it has gotten in the way of our friendship, I assure you. So let's just get over that, Chris. Come on, man. We can be adults about this. And you got 80% plus of this deposit. And I'm going to get a little bit here and finish it up. I don't have much more room to go. You can see where my nozzle is. The rich deposit ended right where that bush is, right here where my finger's at. So I don't have much further to go. And that doesn't mean it's still going to pay going up there. It's still paying now, though. Thank God. Anyway, I got to get on my first dive. Oh, by the way, what is the Handegard doing now that he has retired from dredging? Well, one thing, he's got 2 new job things he's working on, self-employment stuff. One thing I'm not going to tell you about. It's up to him to mention that on his YouTube channel if he wants to talk about it. But he's pretty good at this stuff. Anyway, the other thing he's doing, it's based on his disdain and hate and total disrespect and unlike, that's a nice word for it, of bankers, money changers, criminal elements of the government. He hates them. I don't blame him. They are dirtbags, and they have caused quite the corruption in our government. Anyway, so he's doing videos about that, exposing them, kind of like a mini Alex Jones, a very mini Alex Jones, because Alex Jones has a large budget. Chris's budget is, how would you say, 0. but he's got all this stuff in his head, and he's really good at it, and he's real smart about this, you know. And he just needs to get it out. He tells me all that. He talks about this all the time with me, and I'm just like sick of hearing about it because I already know about it. So I told him I was going to get a tattoo on my hand and says, tell it to YouTube. So he's telling it to YouTube. And I told him, hey man, 1 or 2 videos a day. You know, you got extra time now, you're not dredging. So he's going to work on that, and he's got to get it out of him, man. He's got all this stuff rattling around his head, and he's smart, man. I tell you, that guy's smarter than me. That's why I'm moving rocks out here. Anyway, so he's doing that on YouTube, and he's going to try to expand on that, you know. You can make money on YouTube doing this kind of stuff and expose the corrupt bastards all at the same time. So anyway, that's what he's doing. Go over to his channel and check out some of his videos. He did 2 yesterday. And even Abraham Lincoln was talking about the bankers, that they're dirtbags and pukes. Not those particular words. Those are mine. Anyway, missing the Handegard out here, but I'm all by myself out here in the smoke. So anyway, we'll be okay. I'm going to go get on with my first dive, see how it goes. Be back from smoky southern Oregon. Alright, it's lunchtime here. There's 2 deer there on the other side of the river. Another one there. And another one right there. And it's still smoky. Woo! Anyway, there's a nugget right here I found. And I got a video capture of it. Of me getting it, capturing it underwater, and I'll play that for you right now. I just finished my second dive. I'm a tired camper. That's pretty good gold. Take a look at it. Okay. There's the corner. Next section's a good pile there. And the other side over here, building up there nicely. Up there. Should be a good cleanup. Should be a good cleanup. Get back to you with the preview of the black mat, and then go from there. Smoky day on the Rogue River. Alright, got the upper section done. You can see a little gold still sprinkled up in here, man. This sucker was so rich today. See that? Look at up here in the corner. Still little pieces of gold up in there. Anyway, here's the black mat, the preview that was just on the black mat. That looks pretty good to me. Alright folks, I'm not going to do the La Trappe. You've seen it 100 times, okay 1,000, okay 1,000,000 times. For me and Chris, you know how it works. We'll pick this back up at the house for the total weigh-in. It is end of week 7. Today's Saturday, August 1st. Taking tomorrow off, Sunday. Alright folks, so I'll pick it back up at the house and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Take care. Alright, I can't resist. Do a little trap here for you. Looks pretty good, pretty good. Now I'm off to the house. Alright, here we are the next day. It is Sunday. I did the cleanup, or am doing the cleanup. This is the plus 20 right now. Plus 20 mesh. Pretty good bit of pile of gold there. So I'll show the minus 20 in a minute. It's still processing in the blue bowl. Alright, so here's the blue bowl. It is all in there. Just need to take it out and pan it a little bit. Pretty good though, pretty good. Alright, so here we are at the weigh-in. There's the nuggets I got yesterday. They're pennyweight and a half, plus 20, minus 20. Let's see what this stuff weighs. Get the the tally. So I got up to 11.23 now with the plus 20 and the nuggets. All we got left is the minus 20. Woohoo! 19.08 pennyweight. That is just 1 pennyweight shy of an ounce. That is pretty sweet right there, folks. That was a good day, huh? Alright, until the next video, take it easy.